We've seen Elizabeth Olsen and Carrie Coon on the big screen in Avengers Endgame fighting each other. Now we're seeing them in a small little indie film fighting, and I love sibling stories like this.
To see these players interact, seeing some of their best work, and to see them all together in this flick, I think it'll be great. 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, 80 on Metacritic.
To get 100% on Rotten Tomatoes on anything is next to impossible.
I mean,
Katie started drinking a few hours ago.
How do you like the food?
Thank you for the dinner.
What's her name and wash her dishes?
My number 4 is a three-hander. You know, we talked a little bit about two-handers and two people. This is going to be a three-hander about three sisters dealing with the impending potential death of their father. This is Carrie Coon. This is Elizabeth Olsen. And this is Natasha Lyonne as three sisters in His Three Daughters. We've seen Elizabeth Olsen and Carrie Coon on the big screen in Avengers Endgame, kind of fighting each other. Now we're seeing them in a small little indie film, having nothing to do except their characters and fighting and having to deal with the pending, death of a father figure. I don't even know if we're going to see the father figure on camera, but this is clearly about three sisters who don't have a lot to do with each other. I love watching good character pieces. I love watching good sibling pieces. We were talking about Jesse Eisenberg a little bit earlier and Kieran Culkin. I think we're getting that from the female perspective and three characters versus two. I love sibling stories like this, so I'm really excited for His Three Daughters.
This one was kind of always sort of on my radar because it's a Netflix flick. I did not know it was getting a limited release. It was only when I saw it on your list that I looked a little deeper. I'm like, well, goddamn, why wasn't it even on my, hey, I'm kind of interested in these Netflix sort of honorable mentions. And once I did, I was like, oh, I wish it was on my list. I really do. This is literally what I said. This one should have been on my list. I do think audiences will give it an average rating, although high, like a high average, but not above average. It'll cap out at 7.2, if it gets even that high. But yeah, it's got like the thing, all the things you talk about are what I'm interested in as well. And these players, to see these players interact, seeing some of their best work right now, and to see them all together in this flick, in this kind of flick, I think it'll be great. It'll be a great experience. Whether you see it in the theater, I won't. I'll see it on, I'll wait a couple of weeks, and it'll be on Netflix. I wish it was on my list. Again, I could have, all of a sudden, bye-bye, Venom. Definitely bye-bye, Never Let Go. I'd probably keep my dead friend Zoe at the bottom, but Never Let Go and Venom: The Last Dance, out of here with your two, what was it? Well, this one, His Three Daughters, and what was the other one? My Old Ass. I was like, they should have been on my list, and I would have ditched those two.
With the 6 extra weeks that I was pulling from that I didn't tell you about.
Yeah. Well, we're going to get to that in a second.
Yeah.
But those are my feelings on your pick, His Three Daughters. Wish it was on my list. Looking forward to seeing it in September.
Kind of interesting, too. The director is Azazel Jacobs, and I have part of his IMDb up here on the screen, and, it's interesting. Episodic television, films, shorts that I've never heard of before. And then this film that goes through the film festival circuit.
100% on Rotten Tomatoes, 80 on Metacritic. Premiered 2023 at TIFF. Not a nothing burger.
To get 100% on Rotten Tomatoes on anything is next to impossible.
I mean, it's not like
it's going to come
still
down.
Hasn't got the hundreds of reviews. Yeah. That's why I'm saying it's going to be on the high average. That number's going to get brought down,
chipped down a little bit. Yeah, of course. But yeah, and look, it's one of those that it's not a huge budget, but it's just the relationship drama going on there. There's just something about watching good actors practicing their craft, chewing through some emotional kind of baggage that is well conceived and well written, and characters with different points of view, with different takes on things. It just looks like that kind of thing that could be a stage play on Broadway. They chose to make an independent film out of it, so
Yeah.
I'm excited for this film. I love a good two-hander, and this looks like a really good three-hander. I'm definitely planning on watching His Three Daughters in theaters, but I want to know what you guys think. Are you planning to watch His Three Daughters? And also, did you guys notice that Carrie Coon and Elizabeth Olsen fought each other in Avengers Endgame? And they're fighting a little bit as sisters in His Three Daughters. Do you think there's any translation of energy there? I don't know. This looks like a really good story, but I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments section below this video. And also, Natasha Lyonne, I'm a huge fan of hers. Are you guys excited to see her in this film along with Carrie Coon and Elizabeth Olsen? Let me know in the comments section below as well. I've been Dragon Movie Guy. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.